Success isn't linear. You're going to have these moments. I'm going to grab the cheeseburger. I'm going to slip and fall. I'm going to act in a way that I wouldn't normally. And it's okay. You come back because you have that path when you're intentional. When you get intentional about your life, the world starts feeding you what you ask for it. So if you're asking this world to feed you problems and closed doors and negative people, that's what it's going to feed you. If you start creating that desire and that pressure, the beauty starts to happen. And I hope you guys can see what I'm saying here. I can't read any comments, and which is fine. I just want you guys to be cool with that. Like knowing that pain's beautiful. It's a beautiful thing. There's that threshold where it comes in. I remember I talk about this all the time recently. You guys are going to hear this. I remember being in birthing my daughter just a few months ago, 2 months ago. And I remember being in that state of, where I was like, I was starting to self-doubt. I was like, I had an intentional plan from the moment I knew I was pregnant with her. I had an intentional plan to birth her naturally at home. And I wanted to have her inside of my home with no medication. I wanted to go jump in my bed. And I had this script of how it played out. So I began getting super intentional, getting strong, setting my mindset, my muscles, my day, what it looked like, what things were when it was gonna happen. Started reading books about it, the women who have done it before me, reading from the greatest, Ina May, listening to thousands of birth stories, talking to women who knew what that pressure felt like in birthing their babies naturally. And I began to lean in on a community that I never had before. And so I'm sitting there in the mid-morning, and I'm like, the pain was coming on. I call it the waves, right? I decided not to call it pain. I decided to call it the waves. The waves were coming in really strong, and the self-doubt started creeping in because again, success isn't linear. You're going to have these moments. I'm going to grab the cheeseburger. I'm going to slip and fall. I'm going to act in a way that I wouldn't normally. And it's okay. You come back because you have that path when you're intentional. Excuse me, this bubbly water gets me burpy. And so I was like, I should have just went to the hospital. I should have just got that thing that goes in your bag. I would have felt a fucking thing. And I'm sitting there doubting myself. And then it was like, and then I was sitting there in that moment and I was doubting myself and I was getting clammy and the room just started caving in on me and everything that the people, all of my wisdom and my knowledge just started dooming in. And I was like, no, absolutely not. No. I am stronger than this. I have prepared for this. I have prepared myself for this. This pain is on purpose. This is a beautiful thing.